What? Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome back to the noble generation of my medieval legacy challenge. Very hesitantly, I am recording this part. Not because I'm planning anything particularly dramatic, although Amy is in her second trimester and I'm hoping she will give birth in this part, but more because I've downloaded the infant patch. I haven't actually bought Growing Together yet. I was worried about the patch being so huge and then the game update introducing a bunch of new mechanics, and I kind of wanted to just like sort out my mods and test everything, see how it worked with just the infant update. She is in her second trimester. Sometimes the belly is visible and sometimes it's not. I don't know if it's because of the CC dress she's wearing. This dress is obviously just particularly flattering for a belly. Now, you'll see she is sad. I aged up the save. So her father has passed away, King Arthur. So her brother, Gregory, is now the king. Her mother, I left, but she's now the king's mother, as opposed to being a queen in her own right, if that makes sense. Arabella is actually of the Goth line. I should show you. This is a really interesting snapshot of the royal family tree. So their mother was from the Goth line. So we have Morty and we have Bella. We had Cassandra, who married George. So Cassandra and George's son Victor married Lilith, who was of the Pleasant nobility. And then we had Queen Arabella married the king. And on this side, we had King Harold and Queen Mary, who were the original OG king and queen. And then we had Charles and Grace. Grace was actually the queen. She was Charles married in, so he was a prince rather than a king. We have King Richard, who married Queen Emily. Emily was an interesting one. She was the child of Lady Isabella, was noble, but she married a knight. So there is precedent for descendants of knights becoming royal, marrying into the royal family. And then we had King Arthur. It's a really interesting snapshot of kind of the royalty of this save. And obviously next generation, because of Amy, our little baby who she's pregnant with, will join that very exclusive club. Now, it is a Sunday. Nobody obviously has work today. This is Jordana. I mentioned in the last part that I gave her a makeover, so this is what she looks like. I did have to remove my default eyes from the game because I, as an experiment, created an infant, the child of formerly Isabella Bennet and the Goth Lord. They've had a son named Martin, who will be the future Lord Goth, and I created him as an infant because I wanted to test infants. Discovered that if you have default eyes, your children, I don't know if they do get occult eyes or they can, but this child aged up with bright white eyes, and I had to remove my default eye replacement to fix that. It doesn't actually affect my main family because you'll see they don't have default eyes. They've got non-default CC eyes. Those aren't applicable to infants though. Oh, hello. Is that the queen? Don't just walk past the queen. Invite her in. If she's shown up, we need to console her and invite her to feel the baby and stuff. Queen Arabella obviously has had a lot of tragedy in her life recently because her older daughter Emily has been declared dead by the king and run off with Bartholomew, and it's been a whole thing. I feel quite bad for poor Arabella. Talk to your mother. If she's come all the way from central Windenburg, they can have a chat. Now, I have turned the game sound up a tiny bit. If that's too loud, you guys let me know. I find it really hard to balance because if I want to zoom in, the sound gets quite loud. But if I'm all the way zoomed out, it's super quiet. Now, where is Mira? Oh, Mira's out here having a chat to Gabriel. Now, I do need to let you guys know, I got this. It's almost Mira's time. Make the most of these final days. Now, I did predict that in the last part, that she probably only had a couple days left. Hopefully she doesn't die kind of concurrent with the baby arriving, because that would be really sad. Now, I did actually want Gabriel to focus on his charisma and his logic. They're the two skills he needs. By the end of it, he needs charisma 8 and logic 10. He's already logic 8 and charisma 7. So we're doing all right, given he's only level 5 in the career, but the wards, protectors of Henford, maybe? Something like that. And how are you going over here, lady? Oh, you really need to pee. Don't, no. We do not wet ourselves in front of the queen. Jordana? Drinking on the job? Seriously? Wait. How much did we get? 15. Wait. He got an amazing return on his investment. We invested 1,000, so we got 150% of the original. That's not bad. It's not great, given I lost 1,600 on the first two. We got 1,500 back, but we invested 1,000 to get that. Oh, Boston has a bad reputation? Maybe he flirted with Lucas in front of the Queen or something. Who hates you? Willow. Why do they dislike one another? Oh, Amy. I just turned the game sound up. You're hurting my ears. This is going to be the problem with this new wheel. I don't know where to find anything. You acquired the violin skill. You could call it that, I guess. Alright, it's the next morning. I ended up having to replace the mailbox. Obviously, they've broken as well. That's fun. It's a shame. I really like the ZXTA medieval mailboxes, but if you want to publish a book, they do not work. So, Mira, as you can see, spent too much time in the rain and got stripy. Although, I seem to remember in the last part she was getting sick as well. I've just queued for her to take medicine, but she's working on her last book. So what I've done is she's published 2. The history one she was working on for the Ward family, I made a copy of that and put it in the bookshelf as well because I thought that would be cute to take with us. And then this will be her very, very last book. No, actually there might be another level of this aspiration. That's unfortunate. I was thinking it'd be cool to have her actually finish the aspiration before she passes away. I have had Lucas take the day off. Basically, this is a doing chores day. We're waiting for Amy to go into labour. Oh, that's the other thing I needed to tell you guys with all the mod changes I had to make. I've had to remove all of my custom traits. Where people in the immediate family had custom traits, like Boston had a custom trait, I have no idea what it was. I've replaced them. Oh, go to work, go to work. Gabriel, go to work. I lost track of time. How late is he? Oh my gosh, he's almost an hour late. Run! I hate that is like high-vis orange armor. I have no idea where that came from. Alright, I definitely am not going to get Mira to complete this aspiration. She needs 3 bestsellers. And then she's earned a lot in royalties, but she needs like another 9,000 in royalties. It's not going to happen. Because I didn't have her start actually self-publishing or publishing books for money until she moved in with Lucas. Because it wasn't until Lucas became her patron that she kind of had the freedom to do it. Gabriel's home, he did not get promoted because he was late. It's frustrating. He had the tick, but they apply the late penalty at the end. So annoying. I kind of want him to basically take care of his needs because I'm anticipating Amy's going to go into labour and I kind of want him to be available for her. I've actually just got her having a nap. The baby's nursery is actually on this floor. I've put in one of the new bassinets because I actually quite like this bassinet for medieval. I think it's quite cute. I had been using the vampire one. I also have a bassinet override, which frankly I'm not brave enough to try right now. We have the new crib in American speak. In Australia, I would call that a cot. And I think that's what they call them in England too, but I'm not 100% sure. Gabriel's actually gotten some news. Well, it was a letter that's arrived. It was addressed to Amy and Gabriel. So Gabriel's read it because, he is the young master. But basically, she's asking, how was work? And he's asking how she's feeling because the baby should be due soon. They're probably both very nervous. I am glad this is all happening while Mira is still alive because she's midwifed a bunch of pregnancies by this point. So she'd be very calming. But he's saying, hey, look, we got a letter from Cousin Willow. Cousin Willow has written to say that Bartholomew and Emily, although she doesn't name them because the letter could have been intercepted. So she's probably just written B and possibly E. B and his wife is more likely, just to really try and anonymize it a bit. Have had a baby. They had a son who they have called Benedict. So little Benedict is living with them. Ooh, she doesn't seem like she's very happy about that. She's explaining her concerns about, because Georgiana just walked past, about the baby. She's not being specific. She doesn't mean her baby. She's expressing concerns about Bartholomew and Emily's baby. Maybe I should have them go and talk in their room because that's a bit more private. Oh, who does she feel bitter about? She has a grudge against the butler. I mean, butlers haven't fared particularly well in this. I mean, Boston's done alright for himself, but... Oh, don't fall asleep. She's basically saying, look, I'm concerned about the threat Benedict poses to the king. Wouldn't have occurred to her to be concerned about her own baby. However, she's just gone into labour, so she'd be a bit distracted now. So maybe the stress of hearing about Benedict's birth has actually sent her into labour. I mean, it is possible. Ah, look at his face. It's like a baby. She's like, I'm so tired. I did have a nap. Obviously, it wasn't enough. He's not going to be able to go into Mira's room, I don't think. We'll try. He's knocking on the door. We'll just have to wake her up the old-fashioned way. Up you get. Have they put all of the complaints in one category? I actually think that would be really good because that's actually an interaction I use a lot. So give her a hug and then send her to talk to your wife. Okay, so Amy's woken up. I'm not going to have her go... Oh, I was going to say, I'm not going to have her go early. You've provided a bassinet? No. Oh. Well, hey, at least I know the override on the cot works. I wanted to use the new one. I guess we're helping her have the baby in the corridor. Come on. All right, she's had a boy. Thank you so much for the name suggestions. You guys overwhelmed me with them and I loved all of them. I've made a huge list and I'm going to use them probably for a lot of different kids because there's some cracker names in there. But I had to pick one. I've picked one that 2 of you suggested. I have a slight hesitation due to its associations and the fact that I'm not in that fandom. But it is a legit name and it does fit with the theme of the kings and queens names so far in the realm. So we are going to go with Edward. I'm just going to confirm it fits with Prince. It does. He's not actually a prince yet though. So Edward Whitlock. I am going to pretty much age him up as quick as I can so we can at least see what he looks like. Oh, there he is. He's appeared. Baby. Baby care, feed, breastfeed. I try and avoid having them bottle feed in this save for obvious reasons. Why is she thinking no bottle? Oh, is he not hungry? He didn't want to eat. Babies always want to eat when they're born. Have they changed that? Like literally every single time. I've never had a newborn not want to eat. What's wrong now? Look, I like that they've changed the baby sounds. It's actually more realistic, which is sort of scary, but that's fine. The skin tone seems super wrong though. Look at him with his little baby. I get a bit leery of commenting on skin tones, but I feel like with the babies in general, it's always been bad. When can we age them up? You can age them up instantly. I don't know. That feels weird though, you guys. I might wait till morning. Do you have work? You probably do, and I do really, really want you to get promoted. I'm sending him to work. Go to bed. Where's Amy? Also going to bed? I'm actually going to get her to eat though. What? What? I heard the electric noise. That actually scared me, you guys. Like, for real. She's the butler for half the save at this point. She shows up in every save where there's a butler. Like every household. So clearly this is a cursed radio that I'm just gonna replace. Okay, this place is bad for butlers. Is the baby okay? The baby's okay. I'm scared that the baby didn't eat. Look, we could plead for Jordana, I guess. No, Amy, I actually want you to go to bed. Like, this is not a you problem. Don't worry about it. Let Lucas take care of it. Don't cry. It's like, oh my god, first Christopher, now Jordana. Christopher's wasn't accidental, but obviously they don't all know that. Actually, can I get Mira to deal with this? Mira, it's actually right near you. Let's try. Lucas fears death too much to plead with the Grim Reaper doing work. Oh, buddy. Well, no one else is getting there in time. I forgot he was afraid of death. Just go. Just go. Run away. Go eat. Grim, what's taking so long, my dude? I was going to say the butler hasn't cleaned up this plate, but, you know. It's sensitive. I guess we'll have a new butler show up now, because we do employ a butler. I don't know if the game will replace them automatically. I mean, you could try pleading, I guess. Nah, too late. I can't believe that happened! Here I'm trying to focus on this poor baby. Oh, Mira, no. Oh, hey, new butler. That didn't take long. So this is Jocelyn May. I obviously need to do a little bit of makeovering on her as well if she's going to be in my house. I'm just worried about the baby. Is it normal for them not to be hungry? I do feel like I have to age up the baby in this part to an infant so I can show you guys hair colour. I'm really hoping he's got red hair. Oh, whole heart. What bliss this new baby brings to Gabriel's life. That's so cute. You leave my baby alone. They're not crying. Your hair is a problem. It's not very medieval. This is what the main reason I wanted to plead for Jordana. I just finished giving her a makeover. It's like, are you serious? Why don't I get these two to come in here and we will age up Edward. It feels weird aging him up straight away. I feel like I should wait a day, but I also want to show you guys before I finish recording the part, and I don't want this part to go on too long. No, leave. Shoot. I'm just nervous that... I guess once they're an infant, I'll be able to see their needs, right? All right, remove that onesie. Age up. Okay. Don't cry. Edward, don't cry. You guys are in luck. I'm not going to keep the curls. Neither of these two have curls. We will go for straight hair. All right, let's see what it gives him. Sensitive. These Sims are prone to diaper rash, are often picky with food, and can more easily become overstimulated by too much play and social interaction. However, they also rest more peacefully through the night when soothed. Oh wow, his hunger was full. That's weird. So I can't go into CAS. It's something I discovered. I usually go into CAS via MC Command Center. Can't go into CAS on an infant. MC Command Center is not available. I assume at some point they'll patch that. I'll give him as much of a makeover as I can, noting I have no CC for infants. 0 CC for infants. So it'll be whatever base game assets we got given. Okay, so this is little Edward. So we want short hair, but it needs to be straight. That looks like baby hair. That's so cute. Ultimately, I'm hoping we can get like eyelash updates and stuff and like skin details, but for now we have to kind of just go with what the game has given us. And it's given him greeny kind of eyes. So if we have a look at his parents, yeah, Gabriel's got green eyes, so I'll probably just give him the same eyes as Gabriel. Amy's eyes are hazel. So in terms of medieval, we've got the little suit. I like that they updated Nifty Knitting content, by the way. So for sleepwear, that could be where we do this plain onesie. There's also no tights. Something I usually do with this outfit on toddlers is I'll put them in this and then I put them in leggings. But there's no leggings available for toddlers. Unless it's female. Ugh, I should have realised. Those ones are okay. I mean, I could put him in that, I guess. Oh, yeah, good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. That'll do. It's very cute. The lack of eyelashes is bothering me, I'm not going to lie, but there's nothing I can do about that right now. I better get a screenshot. Stop wiggling. Gotta get a screenshot of your face for the family tree. This is really cute, you guys. Controversial opinion. I was never super invested in the whole free the babies thing. I was glad they didn't do it while I was doing the 100 baby challenge, I'll tell you that for nothing. I mean, they're adorable. But I knew how bad the impact was going to be on like mods and stuff, and this is going to sound terrible, but I kind of was prioritizing that. And I didn't really understand what the point of the extra life state is. I feel like if we needed an extra life state, it would be young teens, pre-teens. I feel like we needed more than this. That being said, very cute. And I am actually really excited to sort of explore this. Look at him. Okay. Look, I know I said I wasn't convinced about infants, but look at him. He is so precious. Is the baby tired at all? Is there any chance? Not really. Can we just put him down? And then you can go and take care of your needs. Cook a grand meal. We're celebrating. What does the baby do on their own? Can they interact? Can you interact with Big Pud? I don't know what infants can actually kind of interact with. Obviously, with the pack, you get the playmat thing. He can interact with the toddler toys. You hug that block. What's the matter? Why are we crying? Oh, if you've been awake for too long. Well, look, I'm happy to help. Honestly, I think Amy would be glad to have him be asleep anyway. So she can go to bed. She's been up all night. You go to bed, little guy. Soothe him to sleep. Obviously happened a lot quicker than it happens with a real baby. Anyway, I'm actually going to leave this part here. I hope you like little Edward. I hope you like the name choice. Obviously, you guys gave me a ton of great name suggestions. And like I said, I am going to be using that list across the whole save. And it's also probably good that it was a boy, because I was a bit confused by the whole female Sims can become the king or queen, or become the queen. I feel like that was a mistake. So it's actually good that it was a boy, because we don't have to deal with that. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here. Like I said, if you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.